why we use social media in the first place. Now, don't waste a lot of time. Let's get to our speech. Guy, if we're talking about a social media, a phone, some people might saying that that kind of thing make people more unsociable. Bad comments make people feel more insecure about themselves. Or some people might thinking that social media is a bad influence. They lead, especially on a teenager, to do a bad thing. But if we geniusly think about one way is to use a social media in a completely correct way. Because if you're using a social media in a correct way, social media will give us a ton of advantages. Well, first of all, I would like to give high respect to school management team, judges, teacher, and all the audiences who are attending this hall. Well, good afternoon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ratana. I come from Louis Van Elder of Department of Foreign Languages. It's a pleasure to standing here and compete in this wonderful events. And you guys must be wondering and curious what I just mentioned at the beginning of my speech. All because I have one topic to represent you guys. It's about the role of social media in our communication and social interaction. But before we move on to our speech, I would like to explain you guys about our keyword first. According to Oxford Dictionary, they said that social media is a software program website that allows us to participate in our social networking. And what is interaction? Interaction is a communicating that, well, you are communicating with someone while you are work or spend time with them. After all the researching, I just found three main ideas in this whole topic. First is about why does a social media play such a special role in our communication and social interaction. Second is about an advantages of social media. And third is about why we use social media in the first place. Now, don't waste a lot of time. Let's get to our speech. Well, if we're talking about a social media, people might know that social media is a social communicating that allow us to participate, sharing, and creating our content in our social networking. Some might include examples such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or any application that we use in our social life to communicating. Well, we got to know our friend, family doing without showing up and meeting up to our friend. It feels like social media have provided us a very, very comfortable solution. And social media has sustaining and creating our emotional bond. Did anyone know that the social media has enrolled into outlet of our communication? This is why social media plays such a crucial and special role in our communication and social interaction. Now, let's move to the second main point of our topic. It's about an advantages of the social media. Like I just mentioned at the beginning of my speech, that social media have given us a ton of advantages if we're using it in a correctly way. And one of the main idea of using one of the advantages that social media have given us is to make a communication in a large and diverse audience in real time. The primary purpose of social media is to allow us to make a better communication. At that point, the communication with people who are living abroad is their lady optionless is text and call. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that 38% of the teenagers, they said that social media have made connection between their friend and them with a lot of information. And 30% said that it make their friend and them feeling more comfortable for using this social platform. Social media is a tool for people who are unable to make a connection with each other. And I would like to raise one question to asking you guys. Is anyone here writing a letter and send to each other? Yes, absolutely not. Because now an evolution of the technology is grow upper and upper. People no longer to writing each other a letter because we using a phone. We live in the year of 2024. We have no longer to send each other a letter and waiting 1 or 2 days or somehow up to 1 month. We just simply use a technology, a social media to texting each other. Well, like this texting pic. It takes less than 1 minute for us to texting each other, asking how are you, or making a discussion about something. And people who are staying abroad might be missing each other's face, right? We use this video call to look at each other's face to make them feel more loved and comfortable. Well, now let's move on to the third main point. It's about why we use a social media in the first place. Yeah, we all, like I just mentioned, at all the past two main ideas is about social media has made us communication way better. People who weren't able to connecting with each other, they can use social media to connecting each other. It makes people to impress their feeling to each other. This is a very comfortable solution, and it makes people to interact with each other, like who's staying abroad, to make it feel easier. Now, let's come to a conclusion. Like all the three main ideas that I just mentioned at the beginning of the speech. Social media have provided us a very comfortable solution and easy solution for us to communicating. We have no longer to write a letter, it's a wasting of time, because this generation, if we are 2024, we use a technology, a social media to make a connection, because we're not living at the 19th century. We're using a technology. So now my speech is come to the end. Thank you guys for your listening and participation. Thank you so much.